We sat down with Kingston Parks and Recreation Director Susan Woodworth to learn more about this fabulous community resource.
We oversee four significant locations in our community. One is the Font School, which is a small school we use for programming, the Reed Community Building and the properties there. We also oversee Grays Beach Park and the Opachinski Athletic Complex. We also partner with some of the schools, which is fantastic, the Kingston Elementary School, the Intermediate School, and also the high school for programming partnerships as well. The Font School is great. It's just a one-room old building that doesn't have a lot of parking, so there's some challenges there. People can use the library parking for that program. It's great for some of our not-for-profit community organizations like Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or some of the other school PTAs, things like that, that can utilize that space. We also run our summer preschool program there. The library utilizes that facility as well. As far as Grays Beach Park, same thing there. When we do large community events, there is some parking management that needs to take place for some of those big events, so that can be a challenge in that location. The Opachinski Athletic Complex, which is our biggest complex in the community as far as for athletics and lots of other things. We have basketball courts there. And then the Reed Community Building. That building's almost 100 years old, so it's a really special building for us. But we do have a lot of space in there, and we've recently added some cooling system in there. It was an old building with no air conditioning, so that's been a challenge over the last few years. So that has allowed it to be more accessible for us in the summertime. And same thing there, it's really parking seems to be the limitation on most of our properties that we oversee. At the Reed Community Building, pretty much that's a lot of where our programming is held. We do offer that space sometimes for, again, community organizations to run meetings and things like that. And then down at Grays Beach Park, we have a pickleball program down there, and they utilize our tennis court that's been lined with some markers for the courts down there. They're not pickleball court specific, but it works out really well for them. Athletic complex is used primarily for the youth sports because they do run year-round except in the winter time. So that's pretty much used. We do sometimes allow organizations to use the fields as well. We do have some adult softball programs that aren't run through us, but they'll actually rent those fields out. So that particular complex is utilized mostly for sports and athletics. Grays Beach Park, this time of year, we've got some great community events. We do music nights. We try to work with our local musicians, and that's open to the community. You do not have to have a park sticker to park there for those events, which is great. And then we work with the Kingston Farmers Market organization. We don't manage the market, but they do that, and we help support that particular event. I think without these locations and without the services that we can provide to maintain those locations, it makes our community not really be able to have those opportunities. And I think just the music nights alone, we get so many different young families there. We've got older people that come. It's just an opportunity, again, to bring people together and either make new friends or to just decide that they want to be a part of our community. And we have people a lot of times that will reach out to us and say, is there anything we can do, which is really helpful. It's not necessarily always doing more, but it is just really paying attention to what people are asking for. And sometimes it could be more community events, sometimes it could be more individual programming. So it really depends. And like I said, our collaboration is probably the biggest thing for me that makes me get excited about what we do.
We are so glad you stopped by. If you would like to support community in action through media, please consider donating to the local scene. The QR code right here will take you to where you need to go. Thanks, friend.